When you just get your hype, but Mayfix and SH Figure Arts announce a Spider-Man Homecoming figure coming soon.
Come on, boys.
What the heck is up, you guys? Animated Heroes here, back with another action figure review, and this time we're going to be taking a look at the amazing Yamaguchi Kaiyodo Revoltech Spider-Man. And yeah, I think I said that right. But anyways, before we get into the figure, as usual, let's go ahead and take a look at that sexy packaging. Now, just like the Deadpool Revoltech figure, I honestly feel like they did a great job with this packaging. It's very interesting and it resembles that of a comic book, which brings out more of the character, in my opinion. And also, it looks really great seeing the poses you can get them in and how they compare it to like the real Spider-Man from the series or the comic books. It just looks extremely awesome. But anyway, we got a cool image of him right there. Amazing Yamaguchi powered by Revoltech right there. Figure complex. Nothing on the top, just a cool cut-off image right there. Whipping hand right there. Him right here in the window packaging, looking absolutely amazing with a couple expressions you can put on his face. Webs right here and right here. At the bottom, we got Spider-Man sculpted by Yamaguchi Katsushita, something like that. Marvel right here. I think that's James right there. I don't remember the guy's name. Kaiyodo right there. Got some cool stuff on the bottom. A lot of crap that I can't read, so it doesn't matter. Barcode when they scanned it out. Got these on the side. More comic book type images that look really cool. I dig those. Poses you can get him in on the back, and my, do these look awesome, not gonna lie. All the faces you can have with him. Here is all the accessories right here. This pose right here is one that I'm eager to do. Japanese stuff I cannot read. Cool image of him crawling on the wall right here. So yeah, some cool stuff on this box, honestly. I think it's a good box. I really dig the packaging for these figures. But anyway, let's go ahead and open this guy. Not gonna lie, now, straight out of the packaging, I gotta say that this figure is absolutely awesome. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I do. I've seen photos, I've seen reviews on this thing, but honestly, it just didn't really spark my interest. It looked like it was extremely dull, like the figure didn't have much to it to make it look that good, but having it in hand, I gotta say, is completely different. And it just goes to show that you can't judge a book by the cover, because man, having this in hand is a whole lot different than seeing pictures and reviews online. And a lot of people can bash the figure and say it's bad online, or they can say it's extremely good online. And I've heard nothing but positive feedback on this guy, and still, that wasn't enough to make me excited to get it. But now that I have it in hand, I just gotta be honest with you guys. This figure of Spider-Man is absolutely awesome. If you guys don't have it and you like Spider-Man, this is a must-have for any Spider-Man fan. Now, he stands at about 6.5 inches to the top of his head, which is about right. He goes in the 6-inch scale, but we'll take a look at that a little bit more when we get into the size comparisons more towards the end of the video. But anyway, let's go ahead and check this guy out. Now, more up close and personal with this guy, I've got to say that he feels extremely nice. The only thing so far that I dislike about it is this right here, just how it's so separate from the top of the head. You can't really take any good side shots from him and hide that unless you have his head turned at just the right angle. That's one of the only things I really dislike about this figure. And I mean, we can complain about the shoulders all day long, but you know that it's just for posability, and it's really not a problem for me. Now, one thing I will say to you guys, for any of you that don't know, I don't know if anyone covered this in their review, but this piece right here around his belt, it's a separate piece. This right here also under his torso, the abdomen area, all of this is two separate pieces, and you can easily take it apart and put it back together. But it's cool. I think it works for posability, and it helps his diaphragm joint a little bit. Of course, it's Revoltech, so the joints are going to squeak, and yeah, as you guys can see, that'll pop out right there, but you can just put it right back in there. There we go. See, it stays. So it looks really nice, and honestly, I love the paint that they use for this guy. Like, it looks so dull in photos, but man, this metallic blue that they have is absolutely amazing. It's like the same blue that they use for the SH Figure Arts Superman, and I just dig it, man. This Spider-Man is so awesome. Like, man, I did not think that I was gonna like it the way I do. It's dope, guys. It's really dope. But anyway, enough of me talking about it. Let's go ahead and get into the articulation of this guy. Now for the neck, he can look up higher than you will ever see any neck in your lifetime, and it looks extremely good. But the neck looks long when you do that, but the neck looks kind of long anyway. It just depends on how you pose it. But anyway, he can look side to side. This neck moves around. It's on a joint in there. I don't know what the name of Revoltech's joints are, but whatever, they work. I think it's the same joint, the whole figure, and I think it's just this right here. Also, you get extra pieces of these. You could get 2 more. They come in a package. I don't have them next to me, but yeah, you get 2 more of these just in case some of them mess up or anything like that. So I thought that was really cool they included that. But anyway, since I took it off his arm, I'll go ahead and show the shoulders. Arms can move up about that much. Now you can actually get it a little bit more, all the way up actually. So yeah, that's pretty good. Moves down, moves all around, but it does come off, as you guys know, I'm sure. But yeah, that's the relaxed pose that you can get out of it. Double jointed elbows, goes back that about that far. Looks good. His wrist can move however you want to get it. Same peg as, I call this the Figma peg. That's what they use, so that's just what I call it. But pretty good range of motion. You can get whatever you want out of it. Diaphragm joint. All of this is like 3 different pieces right here. You can move it however you want, but the diaphragm joint also works. He does have a waist swivel, of course. Like I said, this is a separate piece, so you can do whatever you want to do with that. Legs go out about that far. Nope, take that back. Oh, cool. These are on a different joint. I'm glad I popped that off so now you guys can see it. This is the joint that his legs are on. But anyway, yeah, that just pops back on there. Legs go up about that much. Double jointed knees. They're on this little ball peg right here. That's probably the same as in the shoulder. He does have a swivel right here. Yep. And go down about that far. Does have a toe hinge and ankle pivot. Not so much. So articulation is really good. I've seen this guy in some awesome poses, and I'm gonna try to do a few of them in my photos at the end, so you guys stay and check it out and we'll see what this guy can do. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to his accessories. Now for accessories, he comes with his standard eyes, which is just the Spider-Man mask eyes that are the most normal. 2 fist hands that he actually doesn't come with in the package, but the fist hands actually have this opening right there where you can plug in some of the webs that I'm going to show you guys in just a sec. But yeah, it comes with those. Let me see if I can get him to stand back up real quick. There he goes. And while I'm at it, I'll show you guys the eyes. I didn't take them out. I just figured it would be easier to show them like this. He has some slightly squinted angry eyes, some surprised eyes, and then some... This is the eyes that he gives Deadpool. The squinted eyes like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. But yeah, the fact that they included these makes me really happy. The fact you can make Spider-Man have different expressions, kind of like you can Deadpool. I think that's really amazing. So I'm glad they included those. But anyway, moving on to the hands. Here are the hands that he comes with in the package, which are his wall crawling hands, or open palm hands. And these are just extremely cool. I really like the way they did these. They create that look that you see Spider-Man having in the comic book. And it's kind of weird because they don't look like normal open palm human hands, but still cool. Anyway, you get his thwooping hands, of course. There's no Spider-Man figure that should come without these, but yeah, you get those for the webs. And last but not least, on the hands, you get the trigger finger hands, like he's gonna shoot something. I'm pretty sure these are for holding his webs, but it's still cool. I like them either way. Now anyway, on to the webs. You get these webs right here that attach at some point on his wrist that I actually haven't seen yet. But yeah, here's the other one right here. You get 2 of these, and let me see if I can find that. I don't know, maybe it's just for a certain hand. I don't know how that works, but anyway, I'll show you guys some pictures at the end of it. But these go somewhere on one of his hands, if I can get him to stand back up. And you get these long ones right here are the ones that go into his fist where he's holding the webs like he's pulling something. So these are pretty awesome. I'm glad they included these, and they can also be used for web swinging. I dig these a whole lot. You get this one that's right here in the package. I'll show you guys some photos of this one as well. And I think this one is for more like pulling an object or something, wrapping onto something. But like I said, I'll show you guys in just a sec. You get this piece right here. And this is for taking out the eyes and putting on others. You just pull the head off and you plug the eyes from behind. And you get these two pieces right here, which are for plugging them onto a wall. This right here is actually a magnet, so you can put it on any wall that has a magnet, and you can just pretty much stick Spider-Man to it, and then you can use that to clamp him in place. So pretty good range of accessories, and I don't know, I think he came with a fair share. But also he comes with one more thing I'll show you guys. He comes with a stand that looks like that. Now for some size comparisons, here he is standing next to another Revoltech, the Deadpool that released just a few months ago. And for those of you who don't know, if you have Deadpool and you don't have Spider-Man yet, I will say that Spider-Man stands a whole lot better than Deadpool, because for me, Deadpool just will not stay on his feet, but Spider-Man is really good about it. Now here he is standing next to Team Iron Man, the SH Figuarts Mark 45 Iron Man, and the Black Panther from Civil War SH Figuarts. And I feel like he's a little bit tall. Black Panther's taller than him, but I believe Iron Man should be taller than him. But then again, this is a different figure line, so it's really no problem to me. Here he is standing next to the Marvel Legends Venom and the Marvel Legends Deadpool, and as you guys can see, they're a little bit taller than him, so that means he would probably go in scale pretty well with the Marvel Legends if you guys want to pose them together. I like the way these scale up personally, so I think it's fine. Last but not least, here he is standing next to another couple Marvel Legends Spider-Man, and these are a few of my Spider-Man that I have. I have a few more that I haven't shown off, but yeah, he stands pretty well in scale with them. He's a little bit taller than all of them. This guy right here at the end comes the closest in size comparison to him, but yeah, looks dope with all of them. Now, my final thoughts on this figure are the exact same thing I thought when I opened it. This guy's awesome. He is a must-have for any Spider-Man fan, and I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan in the world. He is one of my most favorite characters from Marvel, but then again, I don't really like that many characters from Marvel. It's not all that interesting to me, but that's just me personally. Don't hate me for it. But this guy right here is just awesome. I feel like it is one that must be had by any Spider-Man fan. I know I've said that enough, but you guys just gotta hear it. Any Spider-Man fan needs this, and I don't know, the only dislikes that I have personally is just this piece right here and the fact that it looks a little bit blocky. But the fact that it looks blocky is exactly why it's extremely posable. This is the Spider-Man that you want if you want to pose your figure. So I want to highly recommend it to anyone. I'm not giving it a super high score, but I'd say it's about a 7 out of 10. Now, when you get to posing it, it probably goes up to about a 9. But just standing there, it's, yeah. But I like it. I really dig it. I love the colors. I love the paint. I love the accessories. And just even the box itself is dope. So, yeah, I recommend this figure. And I hope you guys like my review of it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell icon while you're at it so you can see my next action figure review when that comes. And also, don't forget to follow me on everything you see listed in below. And as always, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.